It was about 60 something pounds, and I got 1,000 for 30 something pounds. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Those printer, they drink ink like they drain the ink so quick. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is M.A.Dkollection. So today I'm going to be talking through all the things I usually use for my small business and things I'd wished I knew when I first started the brand to use, but this was like a few years ago and it wasn't as common as it is now. And I'm also going to put a link in the description box, like a direct link to where you can pick up some of these items if they're available online. If they're not available online, I'll just let you know where I got it from, and I'm sure you can get like alternative either online or in like local shops close to where you are. So we'll just get right into it. First things first is a weighing scale. So I got this off Amazon. So I've had this one for a few months now and it's doing what it needs to do. It just needs battery changing every now and then, but aside from that, it's totally fine. I think it's a maximum of 20 kg limit. So this is off Amazon and I think it was about 20 something pounds. It wasn't too bad. Second item is going to be a 2-in-1, and this is from Vistaprint. You can either order a hanging tag, so that's the one you usually just put on the label, has a rope as well, or cheaper option, and I found this out like years after I had started. I bought quite a lot of hanging tags and it's usually like 50 for some ridiculous price. And I'm not sure why I thought that was the best option at the time. I thought that was okay. After thinking about it, you know, like when you do all the maths and just calculate what you're spending on packaging, and you're like, this doesn't make sense, it's just packaging. But it's nice to have like good packaging and all, but when the mat is not matting, you kind of look for alternative. So I went on YouTube one time and I'm like, alternative to hanging tags or hanging tag DIY, to see if I could actually do it myself. And then I saw someone mention using business cards. Mind blown. I'm like, why did I not think about this since? Because making business cards are so cheap, but then like doing the hanging tags are well more expensive. So what I do now is I order like a 5,000 or thousands of business cards, and I make them like portraits. So normally I would, when I do my normal business tag business cards, are usually landscape. I think most business cards are usually landscape, but this one you make it portrait because then you can use this as a hanging tag. And then I've got my perforator and I just make the hole, and side by side I've got the rope. So when I used to order the hanging tags, they usually come with rope, so I think it kind of made sense why it was quite pricey. But I get this rope off Amazon and I think it's about 1,000 or so for 9 or 10 pounds, and then the business card is like thousands for not more than 30 or 40 pounds. So it just made so much sense. It made so much sense having it to do it this way. I get to put my brand name, the website, our social media platforms as well, and it just works perfectly. Like, it does what it needs to do. Now that I've perforated, I just put the rope in it and then just hang it on the clothes, and that's a hanging tag sorted. So yeah, save that for next time. So next thing is our thank you card. So I get the thank you card, I make it on, so you can see it kind of blends in with the hanging tag. So I make the thank you card on Vistaprint as well, so it's kind of like the same logo design prints. So that's what it looks like. So I just make the thank you cards. It does what it needs to do. It's quite nice to have like a thank you card Right, so next thing is the thermal printer. Oh, this has been a game changer for me. Like, oh, you can use this to do so many things, so many. So either to like do print out shipping or packaging labels, shipping slips. You can even use it to do like branding or logos. So see what I did on here, it says handmade with love. So this is just like a sticker paper I made, and then I just printed out. I designed this on Canva and then just use this thing to just print it out, so I could just stick it on the packages I'm sending out, something that's, you can actually put the brand name as well on. I think I'm going to do a separate video that shows how I get this done. So it's just nice and simple, and because it doesn't use ink, you can print and print and print until you're tired of printing. It's just because before now I used to use a normal printer. I think it was is it Canon or something, and man, those printer, they drink ink like they drain the ink so quick. I think then I used to like change ink every week, no jokes, and those inks were like 20 something pounds. I'm like, this doesn't make sense. I mean, the amount of business mistakes I've made is beautiful. I mean, we live and we learn and we grow, and we check on Instagram and Google and YouTube to see what people are doing, and it just kind of helps like save cost. So when after using that ink for so long and how it was draining, I'm like, no, this doesn't make sense. So I found out about this thermal printer. I think during COVID, it started becoming quite popular, and I said, I'll just give it a go and see how it works. And it's just, this is just the best asset. So this is Moonbeam. I know there are like so many other different brands. I got it off Amazon as well. I think it was about 100 and something pounds-ish. And to go hand in hand with the thermal printer is the thermal paper. So this paper has to be used with the printer. So any paper at all you want to use with this printer, it has to be a thermal paper. It does say when you're buying it. So this is a 4x6. I use it to like print out our shipping labels. It's just easy to work with. So that's the printer and the paper. Now this paper, you can actually get it on Amazon, or if you're signed up to, if you've got like a courier account or something, you can get this paper for free. So I've got a UPS account, and I usually just order this paper from UPS free. It's not that pricey on Amazon, but it's just nice to get something free, you know, sometimes. So next thing is the packaging bag. I ship with UPS for most of our international deliveries. So I just ordered this paper, this packaging bag off of UPS. They've got two different sizes. This is a smaller size, and they've got a bigger size that's slightly bigger than this. Or if you want, this is free by the way, free if you've got a UPS account. Or if you want, you can order the poly mailer from Amazon, eBay. I'll actually find that ordering this from eBay is so much more cheaper. You get a lot more quantity ordering from eBay. So okay, so next up is this clear bags. So before we send out any item at all, we would usually put them in one of these clear bags. This on Amazon. It's been a while I've had this bags, which I got off Amazon. So it's just the peel, but haha, you're gonna like this. I found out something recently. So in one of my studio vlogs, like spend a day with me, I did mention that I ordered some of these clear bags from Amazon, and they did not come on time. So I googled places around where I stay where I could pick up those bags. It was amazing. I found somewhere that was so much more cheaper. I went in there, I think it was like a warehouse shop place. I went in there and they had this size of bags. It was like 1,000, and it was like about £30 or less. or slightly lower than £30. I'm just approximating it to £30 for 1,000. The only difference between this and this bag is it doesn't have the sticky thing on. But then where I said the thermal paper thing, you can actually get this thermal thing. You can brand it, put your logo on using the this is a thermal paper, using the thermal printer, and then you can just close it and put it on. Game changer. I mean, it works out so much more cheaper than Amazon, because buying it, like if I'm buying, I bought 500 on Amazon, it was about 60 something pounds, and I got 1,000 for 30 something pounds. Are you seeing what I'm saying? Last item, which I haven't got here physically only because it's quite big, is my Epson printer. Now I bought the printer to do like t-shirts and stuff, so it's a sublimation printer, but then you can also print like normal papers on. I got that in 2020, and that printer has been doing wonders. So you know, I said before earlier in this video that I had a Canon printer and I was changing ink like every week. Now when I bought the Epson printer, I didn't realize I could actually use it as a replacement for what I was using Canon printer for. So when I got the sublimation printer, I mean, all my Canon problems were over. So the ink, I've changed the ink like twice since 2020, and this is 2024. So that's twice in almost 4 years. So good, so good. Like the amount of money, I mean, it wasn't a cheap printer. I think it was about £500 or £600 compared to the less than £100 printer. But when you're buying ink every week, it just adds up. And so when I got this Epson, I think it's an Epson, so it's an Epson EcoTank 2714. I would put the picture somewhere on the screen here if I can find it. I got it off Amazon and it's just been really, really good. It's been such a game changer. So yeah guys, that's currently like the most important things I use with like running, like packaging items for my business. Hopefully you enjoyed the content of this video and you found some value and some money saving tips for packaging. I'm going to leave the link of all the items in the description box, along with the link of where I got them from. So that's it from me guys. Make sure to like, subscribe and turn on the bell notifications. When I post any upcoming videos, you get notified, and I will see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye.